reading Hours with Story Katta. I have already read one of the stories of Sudha Murthy's book, but today I am going to read one more story from that book itself, The Magic Drum and Favorite Stories, because there are many interesting stories in that book. So, one of the stories from that book which I really enjoyed reading, and it was a very funny story, is The Last Laddu. Once upon a time, there lived a miserly old couple, miserly, conjuice old couple. Their name was Devayya and Devamma. They did not have any children and never spent a paisa on themselves. They never repaired their house or cooked good food. They wore old, patched clothes and lived in a run-down little hut. One day, a family moved into the village close to Devayya and Devamma's home. It was their little boy's birthday, and they sent 2 delicious, yummy laddus to the old couple. They were besan laddus, and the 2 ate a laddu with great relish. Wow, what a laddu! Tasty, tasty laddu. For many days after that, they could not talk of nothing else. How soft they were, how the ghee dripped from them. They exclaimed to each other. Now they were sharing their feelings about the laddu. It was so yummy, the ghee was dripping. Finally, the old man, Devayya, could take it no more. He told his wife, "Let's buy the ingredients to make just 2 laddus." And Devamma was delighted. Then she warned her husband, "If I make the laddus at home, the neighbors will get to know and would want to have a share. So let's go to a secluded spot in the woods and cook there. There no one will ever know." So the next day, Devayya got the ingredients, the materials from the market, and they set off to the woods and to make the delicious laddus. They really indeed turned out delicious, tasty. But since they had never cooked anything like this before, they were not knowing about the correct measurements. They ended up, instead of 2, they made 3 laddus. Now they did not know the correct measurements. So now they were thinking, instead of 2, how many laddus were prepared? 3. Now the old couple returned home with a bowl of sweets, dying to eat them, to bite into them. But when they sat down to eat, a problem arose. How would they divide the 3 laddus? "It was my idea. I went to the market, so I must get 2 and you will get 1, said who? Devayya. But Devamma was not the one to give in so easily. "I prepared the sweets. I must have 2 and you can have 1. They started fighting. Day wore into night, but still they fought. At last, Devayya found a way out. "Let us not talk to each other. Whoever breaks the silence first will get 1 laddu and the other person 2. Devamma agreed, and the 2 sat quietly, waiting for the others to talk first. Hours passed, but no one spoke. After some time, they lay down, bored with the bowl of sweets between them. Now they laid down with the bowl of sweets between them. 2 days passed thus, and the neighbors got suspicious. They came and banged on the door, but the old couple would not answer in the fear of losing the pet. Then one neighbor climbed to the roof, and after removing a tile, he just removed one tile and he peeped in. He saw the couple lying on the floor, a bowl between them. "They are dead, they are dead! The food is still lying untouched," he screamed. Soon the door was broken open and the house was swarming with villagers. They discussed the funeral and wondered where the misers had hidden their wealth. Devaya and Devamma heard everything but did not get up. Why? In the fear of losing out one on a laddu. Finally, the villagers carried them to the cremation ground and placed them on two pyres. Though someone did suggest using only one pyre for two of them, as they were such misers, they were so conjuice. As the flames, the villagers thought they are dead. The old couple Devaya and Devamma are dead. Now what? Devamma jumped up, screaming, "You win, you win! I don't want to die!" Devaya too jumped up happily. "I have won! I have won! I will now eat 2 laddus." And the two rushed home, leaving a flock of bewildered, terrified villagers behind. But alas, in the excitement of the funeral, the villagers had left the door of the hut open. The old man and women rushed in to find a stray dog licking the last crumbs of the sweets from the bowl. At last, Devaya and Devamma did not get to eat the last laddu. Here you can see how Devaya and Devamma are having this bowl here and they are enjoying. They just want to have that laddu, but they could not get it. Hope you enjoyed this story. Thank you.